Today, the General Counsel of the Department, in keeping with past practice on matters of importance and to ensure that all appropriate Department information is available on this matter, directed that DoD offices should provide any pertinent documents and records to the Office of General Counsel for cataloging and review. In June of this year, DoD announced plans to provide $250 million in security assistance to Ukraine and funds for additional training, equipment, and advisory efforts to build the capacity of Ukraine's armed forces. The assistance reaffirmed the long-standing defense relationship between the United States and Ukraine. The United States has now provided $1.6 billion in security assistance to Ukraine since 2014. This assistance helps to build Ukraine's capacity to defend itself against aggressive Russian actions in the region.
Information will you be providing?
I cannot confirm the conversations between the department and the White House as part of this review. I think you guys understand that that's going to be part of the conversation that's taking place. Generally, we're conversations with White House fall into a different category of things. And in this case, I'm not going to be able to comment on those.
Can you talk a little bit about were any DoD officials, either Secretary Esper or any policy people, listening in on the President's perfect July 25th phone call?
No, they were not.
Nobody was sitting in?
No. To my knowledge, no one from the Department of Defense was on that call. I've specifically asked the Secretary of Defense that question, and he was not on that call. I just know for this particular call that my understanding is no one from DoD was on that call.
Did Secretary Esper get the notes from the call or any kind of a transcript or readout from it?
I don't have an answer for you on that.
What's the highest level of military?
I would say the Secretary was aware that there was a delay and that we were working through it. Our goal continued and was persistent throughout was to get it out by the end of the fiscal year, and we were able to do that. So from our perspective, and the Secretary said, there was no impact on national security, and we were able to achieve what we set out to do. A normal operating procedure for our General Counsel. This morning, the Secretary had a call with Japanese Minister of Defense Kono, where they discussed North Korea. They both agreed that the North Korea tests are unnecessarily provocative and do not set the stage for diplomacy, and that North Korea should cease these tests.
Ask for any sort of review to also kind of...
As we understand it, North Korea fired a short to medium range ballistic missile some 280 miles into the Sea of Japan. And what we know is that the missile was fired from a sea-based platform in the Wonsan Bay. So I'm not going to get into the specifics of what we believe the actual missile was, other than to say, again, we assessed that it was a short to medium range ballistic missile. And I would say that we have no indication that it was launched from a submarine, but rather a sea-based platform.